Had to be as well. He just shifted in, made sure that he couldn't get ground forward.
Brough stabs the kick in, that'll bounce off the post, and that's an early score. And it is a score here for Steve Snitch. This is Wilkin, there is Wilkes, he was involved in that tackle. That's Graham, here's Pryce. And this now is young Wheeler.
Interesting to see how young Wheeler gets into the combination with Leon Pryce. A lot of responsibility on standoff Pryce tonight. Though he will play half-back for most of it. Wheeler is more at home in the standoff position.
Cunningham, a good run, gets it away to Flannery. And Flannery surrounded by 3 Wakefield jerseys. Ferguson is one, Tavita Leolatu is another. It's the last tackle here. Cunningham, ball into the middle of the field to Pryce. He finds Wheeler. Wheeler goes wide. On the bounce, it finds its way to Francis Melly. Oh, he gets away from one tackle. Was that off a Wakefield player?
It was.
Well, there's 2 decisions gone against Wakefield here early that both Blaymire and Gleeson cannot believe. Here is Gidley, and he gets it away to Lomax. Down he goes under the challenge from Ryan Atkins. Now it's Cunningham. Up the centre they go with Paul Clough. Big effort required here from the Wakefield Wildcats defence as Cunningham gives it to Graham. He's halted just underneath the post, as you can see. Cunningham will try and pinch one, typically, and Cunningham is held up over the line. The tackle count will continue back on the 10-metre mark.
The ball line, if he wants to keep pushing in with the legs, let him do that.
This is Pryce. Pryce gets it away to Gilmore, and Gilmore trying to get one down that left-hand side. And Gilmore is forced back. That will be the last. This is a big effort here from Wakefield. Can they hold out? Remember, this is the second consecutive set of 6 they've had coming at them with Wilkin. Oh, and he lost the ball. It went to ground.
Well, I'm not so sure that was intended there from Danny Brough. It looked as though you're going to kick down onto the left-hand side into the corner. Went right away, and it just bobbled in front of Francis Melly. Did well to catch it.
Cunningham's the dummy half. Showed it to Graham. Gave it to Wheeler. Great ball from him to Flannery. Flannery had to be hunted down and was.
Just shows you the little skills there. Gary Wheeler, beautiful little pass.
Here is Leon Pryce. Here is Gary Wheeler again. He bullets the pass wide to Gilmore. Blanche is all over him. Wheeler at dummy half this time. Graham's on his shoulder. They go the other way. Finds Leon Pryce. Pryce looking to offload. Does so to Melly. Melly then tried to get the ball inside to John Wilkin. Blaymire. Danny Brough made his first appearance of the year against the Catalan Dragons 2 weeks ago. He looked a little bit rusty. Gilmore plays the ball here to Melly. This now is Hargreaves again. Bryn Hargreaves, a remarkable story really. His 100th career appearance last week, but it's his 31st consecutive appearance here. And when you think he was a fringe player that was brought across from Wigan to St Helens, he really has matured into a Super League regular. Here is Paul Clough.
Now this is where Leon Pryce has to start taking control. A la Sean Long.
Cunningham. Good run from Cunningham. Great ball as well. And Graham's on the pass from Wilkin. And St Helens go over underneath the sticks, courtesy of James Graham. With St Helens' first try here tonight.
He's a talented player as well. He knows where to position himself. He could see that the inside ball was on. Great work. How many times have we seen this from Cunningham? Wilkin knew exactly where Graham was going to be. That was a tremendous try. It would have been classed as a scrum down, head and feed Wakefield. Pretty close to it.
This is Gidley for St Helens from that scrum feed. Gardner. Gardner trying to batter his way to the line. He's held up 3 metres short. Cunningham again. There's the pass to Pryce. Here is Lomax. Lomax finds Wheeler, and Wheeler comes back on the inside. Wheeler, great try. Great try from Gary Wheeler for St Helens.
But nothing was going to stop this guy. This is sheer quality. Count them. 1, 2, 3. That, my friends, is top drawer. You can try all you like, but you need quality and you need skill, and this is wonderful.
Obst once more will find Brough, and Brough will give it to Atkins, and Atkins will take them on. Great pass on the inside. Blaymire, brilliant. Aaron Murphy, fantastic try from Wakefield. That So Wakefield now will try and work this ball away from their own try line. Another offload, that's a dangerous one though. And they've lost the ball forward from Dimitriou. Well, they caused their own problems then, Wakefield.
Well, there's one thing doing it at that end of the field, but you don't do it when you've just regained possession from the kickoff.
This is A.D. Gardner for St Helens. Lomax in a dummy half. He looks left and finds Wilkin. Wilkin then finds Pryce. Pryce gives it width to Gilmore. And Gilmore is hauled down by Sean Gleeson. This is Maori Fasavalou. Fasavalou will drive it in. And he tries to get his arm free to plonk it over the line. They force him back. That's the fourth tackle. There's Lomax again. Ball is in the arms here of Leon Pryce. He gets his arms away. And Wakefield do well to bring the man down. Last tackle here. Wilkin stabs a beautiful little kick in, looking for Flannery. He finds Gidley instead.
They got
Matt
caught
Gidley.
short there. No pressure at all on Wilkin. To be fair to him, he put himself in a good position. It was all confusion there as the ball came quite close. And this was a mistake by the skipper, Dimitriou. Wheeler picked up the bits. But the kick from John Wilkin was superb. No pressure applied. Took his time. Which side are you on?
Straight down the middle, me.
Okay.
Lomax gets the ball away to Pulatuya. Ooh, look to offload that out the back. Falls around his neck. He manages to hang on to it.
Only just as well.
Lomax has got his hand on there to try and make sure the ball doesn't come out of Pulatuya's grasp. This is Fasavalou. Gets a decent enough pass. It was a little bit behind the player who was the number 28, Matty Ashurst. Good run from Fasavalou. Barnstorming run from Fasavalou. Here's Lomax to Pryce, and Leon Pryce will stagger his way over the line for another St Helens try.
Leon Pryce at a time when Fasavalou's strength gets him through on a great break. Wonderful effort there, and you can see the Wakefield defence, they're struggling to get themselves sorted out, and by the time they'd done that, it was a dummy and the man was straight away. Nothing that Henderson could do to stop him. Through the dummy, Brough had gone out wide. Henderson should have it. He didn't.
Cunningham to Wheeler. Oh, an interception over the top, and Danny Brough's away. I'll tell you what, Brough is quick, but so too is Pryce, and so too is Lomax. And Brough comes back on the inside and slips at the vital moment, and Pryce gets the tackle in. Goal line, plays the ball, it's with Grix now, and Grix stabs it in behind the defence. We're all after this, but it's well claimed by Lomax, and Lomax is on his way. Scrag to the ground.
Neat little kick over, it was 2-on-1, but Lomax read it better.
Paul Clough now for St Helens.
They were really under the cosh there, St Helens. They'll do well now. This is to keep it nice and steady. Bring on the big fellas. There's the first one.
Graham. James Graham will get to his feet and play it to Cunningham. Here is Pulatuya. Tries to run straight through Dale Ferguson then. There's some reinforcements. Brilliantly
beautiful.
over the top to Cunningham. This is Pryce, here is Wilkin. And this is Ashurst, and inside to Pryce, and Pryce's second try. Well, he can put that down to Pulatuya, keeping that ball alive somehow, over the shoulder.
Great work. Wonderful stuff. Pulatuya should have been put down. There were four there. Whip. Ah, superb. Wilkin again. Ashurst wasn't the best attempt by Danny Brough. And the man, Leon Pryce, puts himself about again. And the referee has not called held, so he's the boss. The combination with Pryce and Wilkin has been outstanding tonight.
Yes, and he's still very enthusiastic. He was asking for a knock on there, but talk about enthusiasm. Look at James Graham. Great run from the St Helens prop forward. On the last tackle now, Saints. As Cunningham runs it, and Wilkin hoists the kick. And it's out.
There's certainly been the effort there, but I'm afraid they just haven't been able to muscle up against this big St Helens pack. They haven't been able to, as I say, get over the advantage line. And when you get the kick and chase going, then you can camp down the other end, but I'm afraid they haven't done it.
Pulatuya, Tony Pulatuya steps out of the challenge from Blaymire. And Tony Pulatuya marks his return. He missed the last 2 matches.
A little bit of doubt about this. And I think you'd have to say from that angle, it was forward. You can see better from the wide shot. And that looked slightly forward to me, but full credit to Pulatuya. He was running back on the angle, and that's always difficult for any defence to stop. A delayed pass, came on the angle. Nothing was going to stop this fella. Get out of the way.
Why James Graham is such a good front row is the variation in the carries that he has. He's got a good pre-line pass. He can run up to his outside backs and do his back rowers. He can get in behind the ruck, and he's just got some great variations. Equally good both sides of the ruck, and that's why it makes him such a complete front rower. And the fact that he can play long minutes as well is a huge advantage.
Leon Pryce, long ball plucked out of the air by the youngster Ashurst. Cunningham, Wilkin, Lomax, just held up short of the line on the last.
Deserved a try. Wilkin's pass was outstanding.
Cunningham, Wilkin again, wide they go. Oh, now then, here's a decision for Ian Smith coming, I think.
That's a try. They're just getting through at will now, aren't they? Johnny Lomax in support. Quick hands. Did well, Ashurst. It's been a nice finish. Good team effort.
And it's Atkins again. Atkins, legs going, he's over the line, Ryan Atkins. That's a great second effort from him. And Huddersfield 16-8 up at Wigan. Ashurst to Graham. 5.5 minutes to go. Graham a little wearily to his feet. He's had to do a lot of work tonight. Here's Farsavalu. He took Sam Obst with him about 5 or 6 metres then. Obst was round his leg like a...
Oh, that was forward.
That was a great ball though to Clough. This time Blaymire doesn't miss the tackle. This is Cunningham. Cunningham to Leon Pryce. Leon Pryce teasing them, looking for the hat-trick. Ball goes back, gathered in by Ashurst. Last tackle here, Gidley stabs it down the line. Oh, and that was off Aaron Murphy. That's going to be a goal line dropout. Well, it's only his second appearance of the season. He'd be glad to be back into it. It's not a bad goal line dropout against the wind. Lomax collects it. And here comes Bryn Hargreaves before he's halted by Sam Obst.
We spoke about these young kids, Eddie, that's coming for St Helens. Mick Potter must be extremely pleased the way that they've adapted.
There's quite a few youngsters as well for Wakefield, we shouldn't forget. Here's Leon Pryce, though. Leon Pryce for the hat-trick. Leon Pryce gets the hat-trick. Great night's work from Leon Pryce.
He knows how to finish, that is for sure. It was a beautiful dummy, wasn't it? Great athlete's body. And when you can stride the way through, the quality of the dummy was out of the top drawer.
And they'll, as a side, then need to regroup and try, if possible, then to rebuild and continue on in 2009 in the way that they started before the tragic event.
Is there a danger that the sadness could derail them?
There is a possibility of that. There is certainly that, and again, that's human emotion, isn't it? It's shock and how you deal with the bereavement.
Well, In truth, they dealt with it very well, Wakefield, but they could not deal with the threat of St Helens.